individuals would gather to do fizzle rocks and play griffins and gargoyles. Here's a list of the...
Riverdale. What the fucking Christ? This is like the third... What is my hair doing? This is like the third time that I'm recording this video. And it's because of the shitty technology in my life. Nothing's reliable. So I'm going to record this in parts and make sure it works. Even though nothing does, because it's me and I bought this PC and as you can see, this was the quality of the video.
Is this fucking recording or not? I don't know. It's like...
I was not going to put that out. And when I took it to Geek Squad, it was acting perfectly fine. As you can see here.
Actually looks good. So test.
I knew when I brought it back home that it was going to continue its fuckery and antics. I knew it was just behaving for the Geek Squad members. I bought this PC, it's 2019, but the technology I would equate to 2000? I was going to say 99, I don't know. But the whole purpose of me making this video was because I have got to get some shit off my chest. I do. Riverdale. What the fuck? So I took a little break from watching Riverdale. I watched maybe 5 episodes of season 3. And then I sort of ran off and didn't hear about it. And also I could barely pay attention to a TV show because I was sick. And when you can't breathe or feel air going into your nose, you're kind of, you can't pay attention to shit. So it really, it sucks. Like watching TV, you'd think that would distract you, it doesn't. But recently I was like, damn, I'm missing that show. Like, let me see if it's on. And lo and behold, I look on Netflix, boom, over 21 episodes added to season 3. Clit instantly wet. Yeah. But yeah, like the more I started watching the show, the more I started asking myself, I'm like, when did this show turn into Dungeons and Dragons meets Glee? It was as if the story wasn't interesting enough as it was before. And they added at least like 1,000 new situations, off the wall plots to this thing. And I'm just like, and I would have loved to be in the meeting because I'm sure somebody was like, and who the hell really knows, like who thought of this, but I would have to imagine somebody being like, you know, this Black Hood guy, you know, he's cool and all, but you know what would be really good? Gargoyles. And he's like, no, hear me out. And then some 40-year-old producer was probably like, no, we want more musical numbers to appease the CW people and whatever. So now we have a bunch of gargoyles running around and teenagers singing in the hallways. And, they're running speakeasies and working for mobs and gangs and joining cults. It's just like, when the fuck do these kids have time to go to school? When do you even see them in class? Like, you see them in class, like, having meetings about their cult. Like, it's insane. I'm surprised they're not all flunking the fuck out, to be honest with you. But no, their grades are all A's. Because they're living in this magical fairy tale land where you could do 500 different things and get shot almost every other day and get all A's on your SATs. Yeah, sure. And I get it, like this G&G thing, although it kind of sounds like D&D, and I'm not sure if they bought the rights to that or what. But it kind of ties the whole story together because all the families of Riverdale are connected, and they all played this fucked up game together that started all this debauchery and opening prostitute rings and selling fizzle rocks. Fizzle rocks? It's like, what the fuck kind of name is that drug? And the shit looks like Pop Rocks. It is Pop Rocks. And I'm wondering if that was some sort of other product placement thing they put in there. I don't know. But, and then they're throwing these kids into a nunnery, on some of the episodes where instead of, praising Jesus and Allah, they're worshiping this gargoyle king who wears this giant straw hat and in this like mask. Is really weird, and it kind of looks like Lady Gaga got some really bad LSD and tried to dress up as this like Alexander McQueen scarecrow. Like it's really fucked up. And then these nuns are giving all these kids fizzle rocks, and they're playing this game in this nunnery. And this game is like, I don't even understand the game. It's like they like pick these cards, and it's like this imaginary gargoyle king, and they like play tricks on people and stab imaginary pillows. I don't know. Like, I don't understand this game at all. And finally, they figure this out, and the nunnery closes down. But then shortly after, another cult opens. Another. Like, it's as two cults in like one season. I don't. It's called The Farm. Oh Lord, sorry. Pardon me. God bless me. It sounds like some Jim Jones shit for sure. And you know, it's a bunch of granola bitches joining, of course, and Betty Cooper's mom joins because, of course, you know, she's blonde and from the suburbs. And I'm sorry, I'm not saying if you live in a residential area and you so happen to have blonde hair that you would join a cult, but it's that type of shit. And then, boom, suddenly, you know, like an episode, not even later, they're going to have a High School Musical. How? How are you going to have a High School Musical in the middle of all this? How are these kids going to have time to practice? Because I was in musicals throughout middle school and high school, and we had to take a good 3 to 6 months to do the choreography, learn all the songs, learn all the stage cues, like everything. It was, yeah. These guys, they just go throw on their costumes and go practice. They just start singing the songs and they haven't even read them. And it's pitch corrected. And I mean, I know the drill. I know what's up. It's whatever. But you can tell, like, they alter their voice. Like, you can hear it in parts. And don't get me wrong. Like, they sound really good. They sound really, really good. But it's just like, boom, Alakazam put on a musical in 2 days and then learn all these songs and choreography as soon as they hit the stage. Like, here I am, la la la, I'm singing and I'm dancing and I haven't even had practice yet. And like none of them show up to practice and they just show up the day of and do all that. It doesn't make any sense. And then you remember all these bitches are running from gargoyles, you know, and pixie dust and running businesses and mafia dudes and running speakeasies and having all types of fuckery, and all while getting amazing SAT scores and just put on a musical in 2 days. Like, fuck out of here. I don't know. But the thing is, I cannot stop watching the show. And it was giving me this nervous energy, and not like a bad nervous energy, but just this urge to like come on and say something, because I'm like, there's got to be other people that are asking the same questions. Like, what happened? Why? How was it? You know what I mean? What the fuck? Riverdale? What the fuck? So, if you're feeling this, you know, I don't know. Leave me comments. Let me know some of the things that you're like, yeah, yes, what the fuck? I don't get this. Why is this happening? Let me know your thoughts on what might happen the next season, what you like about this season. I don't know, what characters you identify with. I would like to think I'm like is it Veronica? Vanessa? Veronica? Veronica? Yeah, Veronica. If she were a serpent, you know? Daddy's mafia princess, except I like to beat people up. Yeah. So let's hope this video works, because this is the third time me recording this and trying to remember all the thoughts that I had about this show. And let's hope I can edit it, because my computers are pieces of shit. Yeah. Anyways, my name is Lexa, and I'm out. Good night. Ugh.